Hello students, today we will remember what we have already discussed in your previous video. In my previous video I discussed what is phrase and what are the different features of a phrase. In that video I talked about that a phrase is a group of words. It is a part of a larger sentence without any subject and verb combination and having an incomplete sense. Now, let us understand this definition with an example. Suppose a nice shirt. This is a group of words. Is it a group of words? Yes, it is a group of words. Does it have any subject-verb combination? No. As you can see very well, it does not have any subject or verb combination. Does it have any complete sense? Does it have any complete sense? Is there any complete sense here? Do you find any complete sense here? No. Is it conveying any complete meaning or thought? No. Now, it is a phrase. Now, if I add this group of words with another group of words, suppose he is wearing a nice shirt. So, let me use this group of words in a sentence. He is wearing a nice shirt. Now, is this group of words conveying any meaning? Yes, it is conveying a meaning and it is a complete sense. So, a nice shirt satisfies all four conditions and it is a phrase. Similarly, a beautiful home is also a part of a larger sentence. It consists of a few words, as you can see. It does not have any subject or a verb combination. It has incomplete sense. Now, if I let me use this group of words in another sentence. Suppose I bought a beautiful home. In this case, it is making a complete sense. You have a subject here, a finite verb here, and this makes a complete sense. So this is a sentence, and a very beautiful home it can be called a phrase because it also satisfies all the four parts of a phrase, all the four features of a phrase. So now we will look into different types of phrases. There are 5 different kinds of phrases: noun phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase, adjective phrase, and prepositional phrase. First of all, I am coming to noun phrase. Let us come to noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that usually consist of a head noun, along with modifiers. So what is noun phrase? A noun and other associated words which modifies that noun is called a noun phrase. Suppose, let us take an example. A man in the building shouted for help. Now, a man in the building shouted for help. As you can find, it is a man is a noun, and not only a single noun is here, there are another words or modifiers in front of it and after man. After it, in the building, and in front of it, a. So these are called modifiers. So when the modifier is placed before a noun, this is called, when the modifier is placed before a noun, it can be called a pre-modifier, and when the modifier is placed after that particular noun, it can be called a post-modifier. So a noun phrase consists of noun and other associated words which modifies a noun. Let us take more examples. Suppose I read a book. Here book is a noun, head noun, as I have written here, head noun, and a is just placed before that noun, particular noun, and it is acting as a pre-modifier as it is placed before the noun. It is acting as a pre-modifier, and a book will be called a noun phrase. Suppose again I can take another example. I told him an interesting story. আমি তাকে একটি সুন্দর চমৎকার মজার গল্প আমি বলেছিলাম। Now an interesting story is a noun phrase. Why? It is a group of words. It does not have any subject or verb combination. It does not make any complete sense. It is a part of a larger sentence. Yes, it is a part of a larger sentence, and it has a pre-modifier, and the story is a noun, and interesting is also a pre-modifier. So an interesting is placed before that particular noun, and it modifies the word story, which is a noun, and the entire group of words is called a noun phrase. So now what is the function of noun phrase in a sentence? You should know the function of noun phrase in a sentence. A noun phrase can be act as a, suppose noun phrase NP, it can act as a subject of a sentence, and it also can act as an object, can be used as an object in a sentence. It can be a subject of a sentence, noun phrase. It can be an object of a sentence. So let us take examples to understand it very clearly. My sister is not at home. Now my sister here, this very group of words is acting as a subject of the verb is. This is nothing but the subject of the verb is, and this is the noun phrase. So this is used as a subject, in which there is a pre-modifier my and head word noun. Again, my father entered the room, suppose. In this sentence, what happens here? My father is the subject here. Father is the noun. My is the pre-modifier. My is the pre-modifier. Father is the noun. And the entire group of words can be noun phrase. And entered is a verb, nothing but a verb. So the entire group of words is used here as a subject. So noun phrase can act as a subject of a sentence. Noun phrase can also act as an object of a sentence. Let us take another examples to understand it very clearly. Suppose I want a nice shirt. I want a nice shirt. What happens here? A nice shirt. This is the noun phrase. This can be called a noun phrase. Here, shirt is the noun, and a nice is nothing but pre-modifies the word noun here. Pre-modifies. It is also called pre-modifier. One who pre-modifies. Which pre-modifies another word. Sitting before a noun is called pre-modifier, and sitting after that noun will be called a post-modifier. And that entire group of words is a noun phrase. So this is acting as an object. He enjoys playing football. সে ফুটবল খেলা উপভোগ করে. What does he enjoy? This is a verb. This is the subject, as you know. What does he enjoy? Playing football. What does he enjoy? Playing football. Football, what part of speech is football? Noun. What is playing used here? It is used as a modifier, pre-modifier. Pre-modifier. And this modifier modifies the noun football here, and playing football is used here as an object. So you have already understood, I think, the various examples of noun phrase. Now I am coming to verb phrase. Let us understand. A verb phrase is nothing but a group of main verb. Actually, a verb phrase acts as a verb in a sentence. What does it consist of? It is a group of main verb and helping verb within a sentence. So you can understand it. It is a group of main verb and helping verbs in a verb phrase. Suppose she has finished her work. She has finished her work. Here, finished is the main verb, has is the helping verb, and that entire phrase will be called a verb phrase. Group of words act with main verb and helping verb within a sentence. This is a sentence. Again, you should study for exam. So what is the verb here? Should study. What is the main verb? Study. What is the auxiliary verb or helping verb? Should, modal auxiliary used here. So this is the helping verb, and the entire group of words will be called a verb phrase. It is acting as a verb in the sentence. Sometimes it often happens that a verb phrase has three verbs. It can have three verbs also. Suppose one main verb and two helping verbs. Suppose they will be sitting in the park. What happens here? Sitting is the main verb. Will be, these two are helping verbs. Be verb and the modal auxiliary verb, and the entire group of words will be called a verb phrase in the sentence. So I hope you understood noun phrase. First of all phrase, then noun phrase and verb phrase. Thereafter I am coming to adjective phrase. Very important. Adjective phrase. Let us understand. What does an adjective do in a sentence? As you all know very well, the role of an adjective or the function of an adjective in a sentence is to qualify or describe the noun and the pronoun in a sentence. An adjective must qualify a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. So the adjective phrase also does the same thing. Adjective phrase also does the same thing. Adjective phrase is nothing but one or more word work together to give more information about an adjective. Suppose, let us take examples. She is a good girl. She is a very good girl. Let us take very good girl. So, a girl is the noun here, as you know. A very good, these group of words, these group of words are describing or qualifying the word girl, noun girl. So, and before good, a and very has been placed to modify that adjective, to modify this adjective, to give extra information about the adjective. So this is an adjective phrase. Similarly, the cost of the car is, suppose if I say way too high, গাড়িটার দাম প্রচুর, the cost of the car is the verb here. The cost of the car is way too high, প্রচুর দাম. Now way too high, as you know, is an adjective. High মানে উঁচু, অনেক বেশি. Here high refers to বেশি, much, way too high. And way and too is placed before it, and it is modifying that adjective. So the definition clearly matches here. One or two words work together to give more information about the adjective. They are also giving more information about the adjective. So this is an adjective phrase. Now let us finally, we will come to know, not finally, thereafter we will have adverbial phrase, and finally prepositional phrase. Adverbial phrase, as the name signifies, one or more words work together to give more information about an adjective. Here, adverb phrase also has the similar definition. One or more words work together to give more information about an adverb. Only the in place of adjective here will be an adverb. So adverb phrase is nothing but one or more word working together to give more information or extra information about an adverb. And the function of an adverb is to modify the verb. An adverb phrase is also modifies verb or another adverb in a sentence. Suppose they ran very fast. What part of speech is the word fast here? Fast here is an adverb. How did they run? They ran very fast. So what is very doing here? Very is just modifying adverb here. So it is an adverb phrase. আমি এখানে ডেফিনেশনটা লিখলাম না, সিমিলার সেম ডেফিনেশন, অনলি ইন প্লেস অফ অ্যাডজেক্টিভ দেয়ার উইল বি অ্যাডভার্ব. One or more word working together to give more information about an adverb is called adverb phrase. You can see it here very well. Ran is a verb. How did they run? They ran very fast. And this is an adverb phrase. And this is the adverb, and this is the modifier of that adverb. Let us take another example for your understanding. He did it with care. He did it with care. Did হচ্ছে verb. How did he did it? He did it with care. So this is clearly, this phrase clearly doing the role of an adverb here. How did he do it? He did it with care. Adverb of manner is expressed here. That means he did carefully. Always remember that phrase will always consist of more than one word. One word phrase should not be possible. More than one word working doing the role of different parts of speech. Different parts of speech, role of different parts of speech. So he did it with care is an adverb phrase. Finally, prepositional phrase. As the very name implies here, prepositional phrase also is a group of words that works as preposition. Suppose he did not come on account of illness. He did not come on account of illness. Here on account of is a prepositional phrase. On account of is a prepositional phrase. She is at the point of or at the time of death. Here at the point of or at the time of is a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase can be of various types. There are various, it can be of various examples can be put here. In lieu of, by dint of, in front of, in exchange of. All these are prepositional phrase working the role of preposition here. In front of, he is at home in English. At home is also a prepositional phrase. So I hope you have clearly understood the different what is phrase here, what are the main features of a phrase, what are the types of phrases, how does it function in a sentence. All kinds of phrases are there. Still you have any doubts or queries or questions, you can message me. Next time I am going to bring to you another video of grammar. Thank you.